Okay, I'm actually really like interested to see what you've done down here now because this is just going to be. Oh my goodness, this is incredible. Hey guys, this is Kaizen here, and today I have with me a very special guest. It is my co-captain, Haley. Hello.
Hey,
There
how's
she
it
is.
going?
It is going good. Haley, you are going to show me a thing or two today, I believe. She's getting a little bit cocky over here. What are you going to show me today, Haley?
I'm gonna school you. I'm gonna school you in how to build a starter house.
Well, to be honest, you just might. Guys, Haley is actually a fantastic builder. This is a genuine shout out here to Haley. Her link to her channel will be down in the description. Go check it out because also you're going to see some little behind the scenes things about this video that I'm not going to publish. I'm going to make you guys go watch. If you haven't clicked it yet, you suck. Go click it now. But for real, let's jump into what we're doing here today.
So we're gonna build Kyson here a nice starter house.
Yay.
This is our outline. So I've got it's just gonna be two sections. This is going to be the main section, a double door here, and then this little section. I'm thinking possibly like a tiny bedroom or something. If that sounds good to you.
Let's just double check it fits.
Um,
It fits.
yes.
Bedroom it is.
uh, Absolutely, yes. Perfect. All these little cutouts that I've got, I was thinking possibly windows, but it might be a little bit too window heavy. We'll see what happens.
I'm not going to have much
Um,
privacy here when I shower, you know? That's the only thing.
oh, absolutely not. We'll have to tweak the window situation, I think.
Alright, so Haley, I see here you kind of laid down a little bit of an outline here with the oak as like a base. Is that always how you start off your like builds for houses and stuff?
Yeah, so for when I start building, I try to get like a basic outline first and just work from it because I don't know. I just think it's a good base. Get an outline, know where you want to put windows, doors, stuff like that, and then you can build up the walls and add the decorations and all that stuff later.
Yeah, I mean that makes a lot of sense. And would you like so do you build it in creative and then take it down to like the baseline or do you literally build the baseline in creative as well and build it up from there?
So when I usually build stuff, I don't build it in creative first. I start it all in survival.
Oh, that's hardcore. I like that.
Yeah.
That is confidence right there. Okay. Well, so we've got our base down. So what would you normally do next? What's your little step by step here? Take us through this.
Okay, so usually I just kind of start building up walls and then um, I'll go in and do where I want the windows to be and all of that.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah.
So I think
So
that's
if we
actually
go,
a really useful tip, right? Like if you're building and you're looking for actual building tips in this video, like get all the big stuff done first, the walls, the windows, that kind of thing, and then worry about the finer detail, like kind of at the end, right? Like retrospectively.
mhm.
That's kind of what I do as well.
So
Oh, I
yeah.
just got kicked for flying on my own server. BRB. All right, guys. So Haley's been building away there, getting me a nice little house going together. And a couple of things we were talking about just a second ago, and I was like, I should probably mention this on cam because people have some building tips, and I'm getting bombed by Famke here. You know, she's an attention seeker, guys. What can I say? But anyway, so first thing I would say is don't be afraid to like. It's not going to be perfect the first time around, right? You're gonna have to change things around. So we changed a few things. Haley swapped out the glass windows here for glass panes, and I immediately think that looks better. And it kind of brought me on to like a second point, which is I generally think that if you have textures where you're gonna sort of layer the design, it looks better. So you see like this here is like this, and this isn't level, it goes back one. And then obviously we're going to build out here as well, so it'll then be going back like 1.5 because like a pane's a half thing, right? So it's kind of like some of the builds I've done, like you see over here. You put on these features, so we've got like the layer here, then the walls here, and there's like trapdoors and stuff. And I didn't do panes here, but I'm actually thinking they'd probably look better here as well. Just a little tip: if you layer it like that, I think that works. And I think you'd agree with that, Haley, seeing as you're the one who changed it.
Yeah. I definitely think it adds a little bit more like depth to the build if you add panes instead of blocks. Most of the time I do like using panes.
Hmm.
A trick that I like using sometimes, I don't know if we'll do it in this one. We might. We'll see what happens. Let me make, we'll get some spruce stairs, I think. And then what I used to do a lot is you just do like this,
Ah, yeah.
replace the blocks up there. Yeah. And then kind of frame them in a little bit. So like
Oh, I
that.
see. Yeah, okay. That's not bad. Not
Yeah.
bad at all. This is why you're here.
So you just kind of like frame in your window a little bit if you wanted to. But if not, it looks a lot better, I think, like this than just flush against, like you said, with a block instead.
Yeah, definitely. I'll show it from the inside as well. So on the inside, you can see as well, you got that
Hmm.
depth. Okay. So depth was the word I was looking for, that
Hmm.
whole little start of that clip. So again, this is why you're here. You got all the lingo. Yeah, depth is good, guys, right? That's the takeaway here. All right, guys. Well, as you can see, this house has come on quite a bit. So I thought I'd give Haley a chance here to go through some of these awesome designs. So Haley, talk us through it. What's been happening?
Okay, so I guess we can start with what's going on the inside,
Okay.
and then we'll work our way out. So we got a light blue bed, and then we've got this chest here and a little crafting bench, and we just use some white wool for the floor, like a carpet. And then in here we've got red brick for the floor, and we've got a nice little fireplace. We're gonna be adding some other things here pretty soon. I was thinking some uh, iron bars maybe around this to like hold it in, kind of like a fireplace.
Yeah, I think that'll look pretty cool actually. I should actually say as well, like all of my textures are obviously a texture pack. So if you want to see what these are all going to look like in vanilla, Haley, you're running just no texture pack, right?
I have the faithful. I have a
Okay,
faithful
so if you
texture
want to see
pack.
what they look like in Faithful, actually, I think this is Faithful too. These, yeah, moving on. I should have checked that with you first. We're out the back now. Go you ahead.
So for like shutters for windows, we've got these spruce trapdoors here, and then we've got some leaves for bushes, little foliage, I guess. And then on this side, we've got some dark oak stairs as like a bench, so you can stare out at the ocean and
Just kind of
enjoy
sit
that.
there and think about life. There we go.
Yeah.
It's actually a really nice view. Like if this was IRL, this would be. This is a sea view house. This is expensive, right? This would be nice.
Oh yes. Mhm. Absolutely. Okay, so I think you wanted to show them how to make this little contraption here.
Ah,
But
yes.
yeah. So this is gonna hold like a flower pot. But if you got your stuff on you, you go right on ahead. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful.
See, it folds out to become a bigger table if you're entertaining guests. You can, or it folds away. But yeah, so basically, we just did this. So you put a stair like this and trapdoors. And obviously, you could do this with like any different trapdoors and things. But that's like a really simple way to make like a table that's almost one block. Like it technically takes up three, but it looks like just one. So you put flowers and stuff on top of that, and that's kind of cool. The other thing we were looking at as well is a little lamp design here. So I'll put it in this corner for now, just to kind of show you guys how that looks. Now this is kind of expensive for a start house because it does need a dragon egg, right? So there's that. And you also need a bit of honey. But it does look kind of cool. The only problem is it's quite big and this isn't the biggest house. So we may not be able to incorporate it. But I did want to show it because I think it is kind of a cool design for a lamp. And just to say as well, one thing you can do is if I was to come around the back here and get rid of this block right here and swap it out for a glowstone, you'd actually get a glowing effect coming through the lamp. So in certain build designs that might be useful. Obviously in this one it wouldn't work because you'd be able to see the glowstone like in here and stuff. But just something to mention as well in case you want to get actual light from it. Sea lanterns would also work of course as well if you wanted to, and redstone lamps. It just depends on what you're building. But yeah, just some little design ideas we're chucking in. We're going to go ahead and crack on with building this house up a little bit further and give you little updates along the way. Well guys, as you can see the house has changed quite a lot again, and we've pretty much been putting together all the finishing touches. So once again the wonderful Haley is going to talk you through everything that has happened in the meantime.
Okay. So I guess we'll start out front since we're here. We added this cute little garden area. Got stuck on a lamp. So you're able to get in here and get your little crops and stuff. We did add these lanterns here for a little bit of light, and then some bushes. And then if we come around here, I can show you the a way that I like to do lighting around the outside of builds and stuff is just hiding, well, kind of hiding, glowstone underneath leaf blocks.
Actually, while we're
And
at
we,
this bit, sorry to cut you off, what I'll
yeah.
do, I'm going to change my video settings. If you change your graphics from fancy to fast, you'll see that it is actually hidden lighting. So if it was dark right now, this lighting would still be like here, so it would still be lit up, but you literally can't see it. So it's only if you've got your video settings on fancy that you can kind of see it. But even then, it's still not like blatantly obvious. But yeah, sorry, carry
on. That's okay. And then we just got some dark oak stairs underneath the windows just to add a little bit of something. And then some bamboo here in pots. And then, of course, the spruce trapdoors. Gosh, I can't think of words. And then we decorated with some flowers. And then we made a nice little path down here to the water. So Kyson has a place to park his boat. And then he can come up here into his house, which is the perfect segue to come into the house.
Love it. I love it.
So I added the iron bars here around the fire, and then we've got some bamboo in another pot here, bookshelves, some chairs, and then in here we've got some more bookshelves, because you know Kyson loves reading. So yeah, and then we used that honey block lighting technique in here, put a glowstone block on top.
Yeah, actually, that looks really cool as well, because the glowstone's yellow and that's yellow, so it kind of, doesn't, like, it's not immediately obvious, but it will light up the room at nighttime, obviously in conjunction with the fire. One other thing as well, the roof here, you'll see we've got it at half slab level, right? So if you want to build with 4 blocks like this and build to the ceiling, this is kind of a trick you can do. So you've got the half slabs here placed like that and placed on top of there. Looks like the bookshelves just run the whole way up, but they in fact are sort of half hidden at the top. But yeah, just a couple little design little points there.
Other than that, we didn't do too much other than just toss a bunch of flowers around to make it look pretty.
The flowers were Haley's idea.
Yeah, they were. And then we added this little bit here, like a little overhang in front of the house. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I think we covered everything we did.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, really what it comes down to, I think, is putting loads of different textures and colors together. And there's a lot of trial and error, like seeing what works and what doesn't. But you can see, like we talked before about having the depth. And, from the front of this house, like, it starts, I mean, almost with the flowers, but even taking them out, you got the overhang here, and then this, and then coming back here, and then you've got, like, the decorations out the front, and the trapdoors, the glass pane windows, the stairs leading to the roof. And I think that's what really kind of makes it look a lot better than just, like, those blocky type of builds, right? So, yeah, depth is everything. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this collaboration episode today between myself and Haley. Please do go check out her channel, link in the description, and go and subscribe to her and stuff. She's going to be doing lots of cool stuff on here, and she's a great YouTuber, so please do check her out. Now, if you're wondering, hey, whatever happened to that basement thing that we saw in the intro? Well, guys, here's the hook. To see that, you got to go watch her video. So I've kind of done that to encourage people to go watch her video, because I'm trying to get her some support and do a thing for her. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, I hope you're enjoying this series, and I hope you like this. I know it's been a little while, but Mine Colonies has just been crazy at the moment, so I've been focusing on that. But thanks very much for watching this episode, and I will see you next time.